The Gift of the Mod Pie is the first episode of My Little Pony where the reference in the title actually applies to the story. I'm tempted to slap a 10 out of 10 on it for that alone. Fuck off, do princesses dream of magical sheep? Luna can fill up on my K dick. What? Shut. Fuck you. Oh, that's not even true. I just wanted to make the joke. Alright, so what did this episode do right besides everything? Oh, that's gonna be a long list. Let's start off with what this episode did wrong, okay? Right, this scene. Yeah, would it have killed an animator to put a smile on her face? I mean, we know she's physically capable of smiling. She smiled at the end of her titular episode. She even smiled at the end of this episode. But, you know, doing that might have actually killed an animator. Animating's a tough job. I feel like the volume control was a little off during some of the more covert scenes.
I could practically smell it from here!
Oh, what? No, you're not aware of the amazing sound-dampening powers of an ice cream sundae?
The door to the Hot Fudge store is locked because the owner's on a sudden vacation to Canterlot with his granny.
Seriously, get with the program, people. Why do you think the sound booth that I use to record these reviews is in an ice cream truck? Damn it, not again. Alright, where was I? Okay, yeah. Pinkie Pie is kind of yelling here, so does Maud hear her, or what? Is it funny that they're going out of their way to not spoil Maud when she doesn't seem to be one for surprises in the first place? Maybe, but those really minor things only barely took me out of the episode, so why do new MLP writers always have amazing first episodes and then blow it? Some harder than others, but let's not dwell on the inevitably poor follow-up episode that's going to be written by Michael J. Fox and Will Arnett. I mean, can you believe that this is the first episode that actually focused on Rarity and Pinkie Pie together? I mean, unless you count them splitting Second Fiddle and putting your hoof down, but still. I think it's really impressive that after 6 seasons, they still haven't given an episode to each pairing. But enough about that. This episode was totally awesome. It's got everything. The 2 most important Pie sisters back together again, except this time with no weird Amish racism or Pinkie Pie advocating for incest. And Rarity episodes have had a much different tone since Canterlot Boutique. Yeah, I know there've only been 3, and one of them was a MapQuest episode, which doesn't count. But in this and Rarity Investigates, it's like she has a lot more time to relax. And I'm not talking about multiple trips to the spa in some desperate attempt to alleviate stress. You know, like she actually slowed down to enjoy the success she earned through her years of hard work by spending more time with her friends and helping them out, because, you know, that's in her nature. My point is that it's deeply moving to see a character's arc get fulfilled and actually see them get happier from it instead of seeing their arc get fulfilled and, as a result, gaining an entirely new and potentially worse set of problems. I know you're trying to tell a story and you need conflict for your main character and everything, but at least you allowed Rarity's hard work to pay off for her without changing her in some fundamental way.
There's absolutely no chance of me getting swept into the...
It's episodes like this that make me feel really bad for everyone who stopped watching after season 4. Manhattan ponies actually react to Pinkie. Yeah, as a detail, this adds so much depth to the show. I mean, you think of Pinkie as some fourth wall breaking zany antics character.
Never mind her. She's just being Pinkie Pie. Super extra Pinkie Pie today.
But when you see ponies actually react to it, it drills in that Ponyville residents are just sort of used to it. It makes the whole world seem just a bit more real. And little Miss Best Pony over here gets to bounce back from the last episode.
And a party! And a party! And a party!
By experiencing a full range of emotions associated with selflessness in a way that is infinitely better than an episode that I consider to be significantly shittier than the rest of the fandom. Making others happy is what makes Pinkie Pie the happiest.
I love to make you smile, smile, smile.
So there's never really been a downside for her trying to make everybody smile, even if it brought her discomfort or sadness. See, this episode truly puts Pinkie's selflessness to the test by forcing her to decide if giving up the thing that's been irrevocably tied to her persona since early in season 2 is worth it. Clearly, this is Pinkie Pie we're talking about, so you know she's gonna make the trade.
Where is your cannon?
That's a good point. Where's the pouch? I mean, where do Earth ponies carry stuff and oh, don't show it again! Ugh. But the way she handles her emotions is beautiful, because she's just a little upset. And she's genuinely willing to give up something she cares about for someone she loves.
And that's all that really matters.
And isn't that a lesson worth learning? Oh, wait, it's not. What do you mean, kind of? So you're telling me that people who love you don't want you to make yourself sad just to make them happy? You mean you don't have to suffer from Pinkie Pie levels of mania to get an emotional benefit from making others happy? Oh, wait, I guess that is sort of a double-edged lesson.
Gift giving isn't a competition. It's an expression of love.
Huh, that's a good point. I'll take that under advisement.
Oh, I'm so relieved to see that you like the pouch, especially considering what Pinkie Pie had to give up for it.
Now, I like to think that Rarity did this intentionally. Like how even the element of generosity can tell that Pinkie's going a bit overboard with the selflessness. I don't necessarily think she did it on purpose, but I think she subconsciously knew what she needed to do.
She broke me.
I mean, Maud's expression never changes, so it's a toss-up whether you think the scene gets better if
The fire in her eyes.
is real or if it's all in Rarity's head. I kind of like to think it's all in Rarity's head and that she's just trying to scare the shit out of this guy because she knows Maud won't actually do anything to him if he doesn't trade back. There are tons of episodes of My Little Pony that deserve an A+, but this one here is a real gold star episode. The Gift of Maud Pie is the episode that you put up on the fridge.